Ajith, I've started recording. By the way, Ajith, it's wonderful to see your posts and connect with you. So this is awesome. You
Thank
brought,
you.
like I think, exuberance and like some character to Mysore.
No, it's actually, it's basically endurance sport that brought me to Mysore. Otherwise, I was living in Bangalore.
Okay.
But what brought me here was Mysore is so nice for endurance sport. Of course, I mean, for my bread and butter, I had my business, which was also happening in Mysore. But
Very
I
nice.
moved but I moved completely to Mysore because of endurance sport. It was such a nice place to do all of those things.
That's awesome. Ajith, tell me about yourself. Yeah, I know. I believe you have wonderful daughters living in Australia. Tell me about your business. Tell me about you. Tell me about Uma and your business and everything. And then we'll talk about all the amazing, crazy adventures that you are involved in.
Well, you see, my daughters and we took a call on migrating to Australia way back in the year 2000. So that's when we moved with my three daughters and Uma. When we went there, they kind of, I settled them down there and then said, okay, I'll go back, wind up and come back and start living here. But somehow that wind up never happened. So I couldn't wind up the business basically. So ever since, for the last 25 years, I've been spending 3 months of the year in Sydney with the family, and the rest of the time I've been doing my business here. Been happily like that. But otherwise, the move to Mysore was basically because Mysore is so much nicer a place for running, bicycling, swimming, and way back, I think probably more than almost 12 years ago, we came across the Thonnur Lake, which is near Melkote.
Okay.
So we all went there. We all, as in, about 12 years ago, I started the running group here in Mysore called Mysoorunners. So many of us had common interests, not only with running, but also with bicycling and swimming and things. So we went to Thonnur Lake to swim. So that's how, that's Mysoorunners, by the way.
And what business are you involved in? Yeah, I see that. I love the logo. Yeah.
Mahishasura.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
When I come to Mysore, I'm going to buy one of those T-shirts. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, and also my sister-in-law is an avid illustrator. Yeah, this is something that she designed, but she contributes all her work to wildlife. Yeah, she donates all her work. Yeah, I'm going to introduce her to you guys as well. But what business are you involved in, Ajith? Yeah, like what do you do? Yeah.
Yeah, basically have been subdividing land into residential plots in Mysore. So I've been doing it for good many years, actually. So now I'm not developing anymore. I'm just kind of relaxed, traveling. Yeah.
You're enjoying your adventures. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how long have you always been an athlete, or was there a transformation that led you to be a full-time, more deeply involved in athletics?
Yeah. See, essentially, in my school days and college days, the only sport I was active in was swimming.
Okay.
And then after that, it kind of, after I got into college and after finishing college, got into business and all that. So lost a lot of touch with let's say, in college, I did represent National College Baswangudi in a couple of
nice.
intercollegiate swimming competitions and stuff. But I never really went beyond that. And after that, I've essentially been into fitness. I mean, I was either swimming or going to the gym or whatever. So this whole endurance sport, it caught on like, one day, this was way back in 2008. I was in the gym running on the treadmill. And I usually used to do about 5 kilometers on either on the treadmill or on the road, nothing more than that. So, and there was this guy who was also my good friend and gym mate. So he was on the treadmill next to mine. And he said, "Hey, Ajith, there's this midnight marathon happening in Bangalore. They say it's in Whitefield. Shall we go?" Frankly, I didn't know what a full marathon distance is too. So I said, "So what's the distance?" So I know apparently it's a half marathon. I said, "Okay, I don't know the distance of full marathons. About how would I know half? What's the distance?" He said 21 kilometers. So I said, "Are you crazy? We are running 5 kilometers here on the treadmill, having our fun. We're happy this way. I'm not going to run 21 kilometers." He said, "No, let's just go for fun." I said, "Okay, so if that's the attitude, let's go." So at that point in time, see, we had already migrated to Sydney, but the whole family, my girls, Uma, they were all visiting Bangalore. They were on a holiday. So the whole gang, all cousins, friends, everybody came to Whitefield. Midnight starts at 12 o'clock and all that. So the route was interesting. It was 5.5 kilometers out and back. So that makes it 10 point, and then you go again and come. So it makes it a half marathon. So, so the run started, and in those days, I mean, 2008, Bangalore was still not so much of a concrete jungle as it is now. So it was in December. It was quite hot. I mean, very cold. I mean, by Bangalore standards. So we started the run. It took me almost 3 to 4 kilometers for the body to kind of heat up. And we took the 5K U-turn, and we're coming back. And mind and body is saying, "Listen, you never ran more than 5K. So at the next U-turn point, it's going to be 10. So stop there and be happy," kind of thing, So kept coming closer and closer and closer to the 10K U-turn point. Whole lot of people, everybody cheering, shouting, laughing and stuff. Suddenly one voice kind of becomes loud and clear. The voice is saying, "Go, daddy, go. That's my daddy." Oh my God. See, I have 3 daughters. The younger 2, I don't even know where they were. My eldest, Aditi, she was, on the other side. There was a road divider. She was on the other side and running along and saying, "Go, daddy, go." Now, what do I do? Mind and body and heart is saying, "Listen, this is enough. You stop." And this girl is screaming her head off. So I, with a big smile, I waved out to her and then took a U-turn and went back. So that's how I ended up doing my half marathon. So even today, I keep crediting her whenever I run and say, "But for you, I would not have been an endurance runner or endurance sports person at all." And that mind you, that was when I was 48 years old.
48 years old, yeah. Okay. Yeah. How old are you, Ajith? Yeah.
I'm now 65.
65, yeah. You don't look 65. And some of the things that you do, like you don't seem like you are a 65-year-old person. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. In fact, one of the reasons that I want to touch is, I know this is amazing. You got involved in running. It's just the power of mind over body, and those powerful, positive, defining moments that that actually triggered everything. Um, Something that I want to focus is, okay, my parents are getting old. I'm also getting older. But what's your, like, how do you retain this motivation to be in every day? Uh, I kind of see a discipline in some of your posts, but sometimes discipline can also put in a lot of rigor in your life, but you seem to be having fun. Can you explain that to
Yes.
people who are aging? And
Yeah.
let's focus on people in Mysore, because I want to target. I want people in Mysore to see this and at least get out of their couch and go for a walk. That's the goal of this this podcast.
Yes. You see, uh, what I'd like to say is it's not just the physical activity or my workouts or whatever. It's not that alone. It's a combination of various things. Now, let me see, exercise is very important. While exercise is very important, it is also very important not to overdo anything. You have to listen to your body. You have to listen to your body and see what's best and what's comfortable for it. Then secondly, after having done a workout, especially in endurance sport, let's say you went out for a half marathon run, or you went out for a 100-kilometer cycle ride, or you did a 5-kilometer swim or whatever. What also becomes important, especially, see, I'm talking about people who are doing this kind of sport or not doing any sport at all or whatever, who are amateurs, basically. See, the thing is, I must understand that I am an amateur. As in, I do my workouts, I go for my runs, I go for my swims or whatever, for my fitness, and not to get myself a podium finish or a medal or a gold or a silver or a bronze or whatever. Unfortunately, what happens is when people get into the fitness mode, especially when it is running or swimming or bicycling or whatever, they'll go and enroll for an event. And when they go for an event, they're timed. The moment you're timed, you start going after your timing. Oh, so-and-so did it in that much time. Oh, so-and-so did it in that much. This is all I did. I should get better and stuff like that. So, see, this is what I have realized for myself. It's not that I have not gone for races. I have too. I've gone for the Mumbai Marathon. I've gone for the Sydney Marathon. I've run the Bangalore Marathon. I've done all of those. And that too, having started at 48. But the realization kind of dawned on me 10 years after I started it, around 2018. Because that was 2018 was the last full marathon that I ran. So what I found was, of course, by then I had also done a lot of reading in terms of the overall connection between nutrition, exercise, intensity of exercise. All these things make a huge difference. I mean, it's a combined, so you have to combine all of these three. And that's, see, because this whole thing started because you said, when people start aging, what is it that they should be looking at? It's not just exercise alone. Nutrition becomes extremely important. And when I say nutrition, it's unfortunate that the world over, the way we eat, the way we consume food is a little kind of wonky, as in one thing is we eat too many times a day. And secondly, we also consume a lot of carbohydrate. We don't balance it. Let's put it that way. I mean, there's no point going into too much detail at this point. We have to balance it. We have to balance the intake of food and allow the body to, Otherwise, what happens? So this is the whole trouble when we go on over feeding ourselves, especially when you're doing endurance sport, especially. You tend to consume a whole lot of because when you're doing speed, you need that much more sugar. So you overload yourself with sugar. Like I've had friends, I have them even now. I mean, let's say they do a 200-kilometer breve bicycling ride. So that becomes qualification for a double or triple ice cream in the evening.
So I've lived that life. Okay.
So it kind of gets negated. So it's important to balance balance food, balance exercise, both.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah, and one more very, very important thing that I have come across with all the reading and stuff that I have done with endurance sport. There's one book by Dr. Phil Maffetone. He has written a book called The Big Book of Endurance. He was a doctor himself, also an endurance runner himself, and he was a coach for many champion endurance sports persons who are into bicycling, running, and also triathletes. So his observation in all those years of training was that 180 minus your age, he called that overall, in general, the threshold aerobic heart rate.
Okay.
So there are two types of muscles in the body. There are aerobic muscles, there are anaerobic muscles. The aerobic muscles use your own body fat and oxygen for energy. There's no dearth of both. We have enough fat in ourselves and we have enough oxygen. But as long as you're doing your workouts at 180 minus your age, that he called it the threshold aerobic heart rate. So up till that heart rate, it is mainly your aerobic muscles that are functioning. When you take your heart rate beyond that, when you're going after speed, when you're taking your heart rate above that, then your anaerobic muscles start functioning.
Okay. Yeah.
And anaerobic muscles use only the already stored glycogen in the muscles. And that doesn't last for more than 3 or 4 minutes max.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in a race, when you're racing, when your heart rate is higher than that, then you need the sugar. Because the glucose from your blood has to convert to glycogen, and that glycogen has to keep giving you energy to do those kind of speeds.
Okay.
So my question is, I mean, the Ironman world champions, Eliud Kipchoge, and all these people, I mean, that's their life. They need to do speed. That's their life. It's not mine. It's not Madhu's. It's not any of all my Mysore runners. We have more than 300 members, and they are all, we have so many doctors who are running. We have so many IT professionals who are running. We have so many lecturers, bank officials, all kinds of people running with us. So they need to be fit to go for the job after finishing the run or the bicycling or whatever, and not stand in a queue to meet a physiotherapist.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah. So like the science part of it is fantastic. Can you talk about the social part of it? Because you mentioned there are 300 runners in a group. I don't think because I grew up in Mysore. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there were athletes. I mean, Mysore has produced some amazing athletes. So but
Yes.
Tell me about the social part of this. You mentioned, okay, hey, professors, teachers, bankers, IT professionals, doctors, and I believe there are also some retired people who are part of your group.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's
yes.
the social motivation behind this? I know you guys meet every day. I think once a week you guys also have a cup of coffee or the ice cream that you've earned. Okay, tell me about that as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, being in an amateur sporting group, see, be it whatever. I mean, it could even be a drama group or whatever. When you're in this kind of a group, what happens is that you mix with a whole range of age group of people. See, if I'm going to be friends with only my business associates, that's ridiculous. I mean, we will always be discussing business. We will always be more or less the same age group, and whereas here it's not like that. I mean, we have members who are like 17 years old, who's still doing his pre-university, and we have Mr. Vaidyanathan, who is 18 years old, and he's still running. He still runs the full marathon.
Very good.
We have another Mr. Ravindra Gundurao, who is an architect, and he's about close to 70 now. We have a number. I mean, we have all age groups with us, and it's so nice. I mean, and they're all coming from different backgrounds. You see, we have a runner who has come from the foreign service. He's 74 years old. He still runs. His wife runs. It's so wonderful. So, and also I have kind of promoted, or rather told my Mysorerunners that, you see, we have beginners, we have kind of 1 or 2 year experienced runners, and we have runners here who are experienced for more than 10, 15 years. So I advise them and say, by all means, go to races. By all means, do that. But only bear in mind that your bread and butter is coming from elsewhere. So we don't really have to go for, paid training and this, that, and the other. We are all here to help you. Ask a number of questions. We are here to. So that's why on every Wednesday, we have a run in Mount Gangotri. And we do a small loop there so that all, be it beginners or experienced runners or whatever, we're all bumping into each other and saying a hello. Okay, you're doing fine. Or if they have a question, sure, ask me the question. Run with them. That kind of thing. So otherwise, if everybody is doing their own pace, I mean, so each one is somewhere in different parts of the university and not even able to talk.
Very important. And yes.
Yeah, and most of the time when we are running, we're doing a comfortable speed where we are able to talk as we run. So it will be a very chatty run. It's not as if you're.
That's a good attribute.
Yeah. So that's the advantage of having a group like this, because you get to. And generally, I mean, because you have that many people from different background, different age groups, you discuss a whole lot of things. I mean, it increases your knowledge per se about society. with what's happening around you. We discuss all aspects, you see. It's good.
It's nice to be part of a community, right? It
Absolutely,
increases
yes.
your morale. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. That's wonderful that you've done that. And another thing that I notice is you eat only once a day.
Yeah.
Let's forget about the science part of it. It needs some support in terms of your wife to be part of that whole model. How did you transition from multiple meals a day to a single meal per day? And are you doing it alone, or is Uma part of it, or
Yes.
Tell me the support that you have behind this journey, and how did you make it happen?
You see, support, as in, see, Uma does 1 meal a day as well. So the support is there anyway. But
the collaboration is very important. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm a non-vegetarian and she's a vegetarian. So in that sense, what she eats and I mean, obviously I eat what she eats too. I eat a lot of vegetables as well. But being a non-vegetarian, on most days, at least 5 days a week, I eat meat, some form of meat or the other. But frankly, it's not so difficult, really. I mean, over a period of time, your peers, family, friends, everybody realizes, okay, just leave them alone, kind of thing. So,
no.
So
Another thing that I've noticed is, as I'm aging, the less food I eat, I feel better.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's something that I've noticed. And the rationale behind this question is, how can we encourage people to make that transition? Many a times people have this bottleneck, something that's holding them back. Hey, I need to eat breakfast. I need to eat lunch. I need to eat dinner. Because that's every morning I talk to my mom, or whenever I speak to her, hey, what was for breakfast? So I don't tell her I skipped breakfast. So how do we change the thought process? I mean, we don't have to, but how did you make that? Yeah.
See, I did a lot of reading about this because my daughter, my eldest daughter, she was diagnosed as being insulin resistant.
Okay.
And and that she was on the verge of become a diabetic. So and that was when she was about 28 years old. So that's what got me worried, and started to then read and try to understand how a thing like this can be rectified naturally with just lifestyle changes, basically.
Yeah.
So it's basically a lifestyle change, which takes you towards a healthier body, and kind of thing. So that's when I came across the science behind low carbohydrate eating and consuming high fat, and then eventually also the fasting, how it helps, what the science behind it is, and stuff like that. So actually, you see, even an ailment like diabetes is absolutely reversible, providing you make the right kind of lifestyle changes. So my daughter's not on any medication anymore. For quite some time, she only takes care of her health with what she eats.
Beautiful.
Basically. What and when.
That's powerful.
So I'm 65 now. I can confidently tell you, till I kick my bucket, I'll never ever be a diabetic.
Beautiful, yeah. So, Uma is a big supporter of your model of life.
Yes. See, fortunately, like you said, we do gel, as in, see,
You
I
need to
do.
collaborate. You need to,
So, see, I used to be a triathlete, but since I don't bicycle anymore, so no triathlons for me. And in any case, like I told you, after 2018, I've stopped going to races, so I don't go. So I still do run, I swim, I do all of that, but no races because
no races. Very good. Very
it's
good.
no, I can't help myself. If I go there, I'll unnecessarily do speed, and I don't want to unnecessarily strain myself. Not required.
Very good.
And Uma swims every day. I mean, she doesn't do any other form of exercise. So,
if Uma is there, let's say hi to her. Yeah. Would Uma like to say hi to us?
Sure, I'll just let her know. Just give me a minute.
Okay. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
Thank
you so much
well.
for those lovely swimming caps. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm glad you're enjoying that. Uma, apologies. The reason I'm putting you on spot is because there is a positive message behind what I've noticed between you and Ajith. So the goal of this particular podcast is I want people in Mysore, both young and old, to learn something from you and make one positive change so that they can get out and walk a mile or swim a mile or ride a mile. That's it. So, and Ajith actually, very in simple words, he mentioned all the changes that has happened to his life, from 3 meals a day to 1 meal a day, and also being fit. So I know you played a critical role in that. Tell me about your experience as a couple. Yeah.
As a couple, see, we always enjoy doing everything together. Even when I was not a swimmer, I used to still go to the pool, hold the bags for the kids. They used to swim. Ajith used to swim. And then he would leave them and then he would go running. I used to still be with the kids. So just to be a part of the children's activities, I also started learning. I learned swimming at very late, around 30, 35 in my time. And then I just caught up. And then ever since then, of course, once I moved to Sydney, I wasn't doing that much of active swimming, but I used to do a lot of walking. Mainly because Australia is beautiful, flowers are beautiful. I keep admiring all those plants. So I used to walk on different routes and that made me, cultivate a routine of walking every day. So even if it is a liter of milk, just walk down and buy it. So that is how we started.
Your daily life, yeah.
Fitness, yes. So my swimming was pushed behind, and then we started with walking. And then I also got encouraged by Ajith to do some running. So I even attempted a couple of 5Ks and 10Ks and one half marathon. And I said, that's it. No more. I prefer doing my swimming. But fitness has always been a part of both our lives. In school, I was a school athlete.
Okay.
And
very good.
And I used to do a lot of, running, sprinting, all those sort of activities. And we were also playing cricket. For our time when we played cricket, it was still not recognized for women. But I still did cricket. And we had parents who were very encouraging also. So one form of activity has always been a part. So, and then eating. I was what Ajith calls as a junk queen, because I used to eat all junk. Everything possible, I used to eat.
I'm with you.
I used to have this. Yes. 4 o'clock, one masala dosa, pani puri, samosa, something or the other would start tempting me to eat something. But after I started changing my food habits, I'm a vegetarian, but I can manage some eggs. But I started increasing my intake in vegetables, fruits. And where I stay, it's all easily available. So the eating pattern has changed. We grow our own red rice. Okay. So we eat our own red rice. So that is all. The processed food has taken a backseat. In fact, there's no processed food at all at home. And it's not child-friendly home because there's no sweets in the house, no biscuits, nothing. So it's not child-friendly at all. If the child comes home, I can only offer some fruits, the worst. Even sugarcane, we grow sugarcane, so we make our own sugarcane juice. Everything is homemade and enjoy it. So we do a lot of, my very special time of my day is in the morning. Irrespective of what time I sleep in the night, I try to make it a point to get up for swim. It's beautiful in Mysore, especially. So many peacocks and all the other things come towards the pool. So Ajith very religiously either drops me at the pool and goes out for running, and then he'll come and pick me up. Or he will do his workout there itself and thing. So this is thing. And as far as eating is concerned, I drastically cut. I mean, when I was young, I never knew something called breakfast. We used to have proper meal in the morning. Before going to college or school, we used to have proper, wholesome meal. It's only in the evening we used to have something called as tiffin. That was anyway a 2 meal a day. So moving it, prolonging it, pushing back our eating time has ended up in 1 meal a day. So for me, between 12 and 2, I have my lunch. Whatever I want to eat for the day is fit into that. Because after that, I can't eat. It becomes difficult to digest.
Yeah, very good. Another amazing thing that I've noticed is, as an aging couple, you both do things together.
Yeah.
Because, I'm going to be upfront here. My parents, they've done things together. They've taken care of us. But they have their different activities. But even when they go for a walk, my dad is ahead and my mom is behind, or my mom is somewhere else. But something that I've noticed on Ajith's profile is, every morning, Uma did this and Ajith did this, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So that's that's another element of the message that I want to portray Mysoreans. Yeah.
Yeah, because see, we always want to. We have been away from each other for 20 years because I was in Australia taking care of the kids. They didn't want to come back. And Ajith was all alone. So we said we should make the best use of the time that we lost. So we try and do everything together. And it's easy because it's not that we are, even if I go to the club, if we go to have a drink, I'll be the only woman sitting and drinking there. So we do that also together. In fact, everybody in the club knows. They'll ask her, where's your wife today? So you'll say, she's gone there, she's gone there. Something. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. So, yeah. Thanks for your time. Thanks. I'm sorry to put you on the spot. Yeah. Okay. And very nice talking to you. And I look forward to meeting you both. Yeah.
Sure. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. I'll give it to Ajith. 1 minute.
Awesome. Thanks, Suma. Nice meeting you. Cheers.
Yeah.
Ajith, that was wonderful. Thank you very much. And
no worries at
the last section of the chat. Tell me about your farm.
Simply putting it, I am living my dream.
Beautiful.
Somehow, yeah, absolutely. See, the thing is, I don't come from a farming background. The family, not my grandfather, not my father, nobody. I mean, there was no. But somehow, actually, for 2 years, my dad used to work for a bank. So he worked for 2 years in Mangalore. He was in Canara Bank. So Mangalore, I mean, it's the Western Ghats, very green. And where we used to stay, the house we were staying in, those people, they were coffee planters themselves. So I've gone to their coffee plantation many times and stuff like that. So at that point in time, it all kind of got into my head that I should live on a farm, grow my own food, my own fruit, this kind of thing. It was stuck in my head. And this was, mind you, when I was doing my year 10 and first year pre-university. So finally, I managed to build my home here on this farm when I was 54 years old. I started to build when I was 54. I finished much later. So, yeah, that's how it started. So I just got this small 1 acre bit of land. When I bought it, there were only 9 coconut trees, 1 tamarind tree, and 1 sapota tree. There was nothing else here. Everything else I've planted, and now it's like a forest. I mean, it's like a fruit forest. So yeah, so I'm so happy. I mean,
but farming is not easy.
Yeah. So we literally choose what we want to eat. Whether we want to eat the cauliflower or we want to eat the lady's finger or brinjal or whatever. I mean, there's everything everywhere. So, yeah. And it's so nice to share this joy with our guests as well. So, like I built this place, but maybe I got a little too ambitious when I built it and made it too big. So then after Uma came down, we decided it's simply too big a house for us. Just 2 bedrooms on the ground floor is enough. So we converted the whole thing into a farm stay. Because on the first floor, I had planned my gym, I had planned my home theater and everything. So we cut out all that and converted it to farm stay. So it's so nice to have guests, especially when kids come, to show them the plants on the plant, to show them the vegetables on the plant is so important.
Nice. Yes.
Simply ask the kids, I just ask them to stand in one place, and I'll say, okay, within 6 feet around you, there are 4 vegetables. Can you show me the vegetables? They start looking up. I said, no, vegetables don't grow up there. Look down. So because they haven't seen the beans in the plant, they haven't seen brinjal in the plant. And then, of course, I get them to plant the seeds or whatever. I follow it up with photographs or videos of what they planted. That they've started growing now, they've started flowering, they've started giving the vegetable. So it makes them feel so happy. And of course, makes me happy as well. So
Wonderful. Yeah. And what's your farm called, Ajith?
It's called the Organics a Farm Retreat.
Organics Farm Retreat. And people can contact you via, like, how can they reach out to you?
We are not on any booking platform, so it goes by word of mouth. We are there on Google. I mean, anybody searching for accommodation, especially farm stay in Mysore, they'll bump into our Organics.
Okay, awesome.
And of course, we are active on Instagram and Facebook, so people see that and come. So
awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Ajith, thank you very much for your time. This is a wonderful conversation, and love chatting with Uma. I mean, yeah, I love spending some time with you both, having a drink, eating an ice cream, and having a sugarcane juice in your farm.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll look forward to hosting you here. Do come along.
Awesome, yeah.
It was great talking to you too, and it's great to see you take that much of an interest, especially with the endurance swimmers. Amazing, really. All your I keep seeing your posts on.
Yeah, no, there's they're wonderful athletes that I'm connected to, but I've only done very small. Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, but it's an experience, yeah, right? It's an opportunity to meet wonderful people. Yeah, I think if I had not done those things, I would have never come across your posts.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
very good. Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you so much, Madhu. It was great talking to you too. I was so happy.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Likewise.
I loved it.
Cheers. Bye bye.
Bye.